What's up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the reality of growing your woodworking business. Let's dive in. All right, well, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm glad you're here. You're awesome. Keep crushing it. Love you. In today's video, I want to give you 3 realities of woodworking business growth. The reality about growth, there's typically one thing that you get hung up on that's stunning your growth or stalling your growth. And once you figure that out, you think from here on out, I got it figured out. Well, what happens is by solving that problem, you create other problems. By solving that problem, you have these other problems that you now have to solve. And then when you start solving those problems, it starts creating these other problems, right? And so all that business is, and I say it a lot, it's just the ability to solve problems, the ability to think and solve problems. So I want to give you basically 3 realities of growing your woodworking business. Now, some of you may disagree with me on some of these things, but these are based on my experience, and I can basically walk you through and tell you why I believe the way that I believe. So number 1, the first reality is that it's not hard to get leads. It's hard to justify to your leads why they should trust you. I see a lot of guys, number 1, that don't know how to get leads, so they might argue with me, hey, getting leads is really difficult. Once you have a system in place for getting leads, it's not that hard to get leads. But where I see a lot of guys fail is when it comes to building a reputable brand. Branding is a long-term play. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of energy, and you have to have a strategy of how am I going to build this brand and become more of a reputable company. So it's not hard to get leads, it's hard to justify to your leads why they should trust you. So building a brand is actually the harder part. In the marketing world, there's called direct response marketing, which is where you throw ads out there and get a direct response. And then there's branding, which is the slow play, right? People knowing your name, people knowing who you are. And so getting leads, once you have a system, is easy. It's justifying to your leads why they should trust you, aka branding. That's the hard part. So number 2, it's not hard to get orders. It's hard to fulfill orders in a timely manner. Well, once you have leads and you have a system for sales, it's not hard to get orders. It's hard to fulfill orders in a timely manner. Production becomes the bottleneck, right? So you can sell, and then what happens is that if you can't get stuff done in a timely manner, your lead times just grow, and you go from having 6-week to 8-week to 10 to 12 to 14 to 16-week lead times, and you could do that in a single month, a single great sales month. If you don't know how to grow your production capacity, you could absolutely stall your sales for the next month because you've grown your lead times too much. And so, not hard to get orders. It's hard to fulfill orders in a timely manner. And again, we talk about this a lot, but implementing systems and strategies and employees on the back end of your business and the fulfillment side of your business is crucial to maintaining healthy lead times inside of your business, okay? So number 3 is it's not hard to finish orders, it's hard to keep happy customers. So it's not hard to finish orders. Once you get an order in the queue, and some of you again might argue with me, hey, it's hard to finish orders. And at times it is. If you didn't order what you needed to complete the order in time, if you don't have your ducks in a row, it's hard to finish orders, right? Sometimes you just have a product that's just stubborn, like you've got to restain it a couple times or do different things, right? But typically it's not that hard to finish orders, but it can be pretty difficult to keep happy customers. And that's because, again, a lot of woodworking businesses, they focus on developing the sales and fulfillment side of their business and not the customer experience side of their business. So they have really poor communication with their clients. They don't set clear expectations of what the customer's going to get when they receive a finished product. And that causes a lot of disgruntled customers, right? They think they're getting this thing that looks like it was printed out of a machine in Vietnam, and it's a handmade piece of furniture. It's going to have imperfections here or there. There's going to be things that aren't flawless or aren't perfect about it. And those are things that should be celebrated. You're going to have little dimples in the wood or knots in the wood, and that's what makes it unique and beautiful, right? As opposed to it looking exactly like the other, 40,000 units that got printed out of that machine, right? The reality is that once you solve the leads issue, then you have to solve the branding issue. Once you solve the sales issue, then you got to solve the production issue. Once you solve the production issue, then you got to solve the customer satisfaction issue, right? So every element of your business kind of leads, once you unlock that one, it kind of leads to more problems in the next one. Then you got to solve that one. And then you're basically, all that operating and managing a business is looping back through it and having benchmarks of success for each of those metrics. So with that being said, guys, it's gonna be a shorter video. I love you. Real quick, couple resources for you. Free ebook below, totally free, doesn't cost you anything. That's gonna help you on your journey. If you're stuck beneath 10,000 per month, check out the Handmade Hero Academy program. Best resource I could offer you. And then lastly, if you're trying to scale to $20, $30, $40, $50, $60,000 per month inside of your woodworking or your cabinetry business, be sure to check out the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. With that being said, I'm out of breath. I've talked a lot and talked really fast. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.